皆さんこんにちは、リコチャンネルです。前回の続きからやっていきたいと思うんですけれども、ちょっと長めの動画になってしまっているので、飛ばし飛ばしゆるりと見ていただけたら嬉しいです。
これはボス戦の予感。そうだよね。こっちは何かな。なるほど。こっちはなんかボスがいるのか。ちょっとじゃあ目的地にとりあえず行ってみますか。123体とりあえずいる。目的地なのか。開きました。モジュール。ここはいけないのね。こっから行けたらいい。あった。これちょっと見落とすな。モジュールの鍵。こう通って。
Here I should be able to cross the moat easily.
おお。なんとか。どうかな、どこに。ちゃんと行きつけるかな。まっすぐ。でもこれも近づいてきてる。
The debt was no longer sustainable, Your Majesty. Your mechanical revolution has changed the face of the kingdom, but the coffers are woefully empty.
The debt, Monsieur Necker. This debt that you and your banking friends helped to create for your own benefit and which is now forcing us to levy new taxes? Will my subjects be able to bear another tax?
Yes, Your Majesty, as long as it is distributed fairly. The representatives of the nobility, the clergy, and the Third Estate must come to an agreement. That is why we have convened the Estates General. Tomorrow you are to preside over the opening ceremonies.
Your Estates General. Nothing good can come of it. You have roused the spirit of rebellion. All I hear about are their damned cahiers de doléances. My rightful enjoyment is being challenged. The streets of Versailles are teeming with loudmouth fanatics with sacrilegious thoughts. Tell me, Monsieur le Ministre, have you purposely set this army of the unwashed against me?
Your Majesty, I have always been your most faithful servant.
Beware, Necker. Beware. I have a surprise in store for anyone who dares attack my throne.
うわめっちゃ強そう。何してんのあれ。何あ、ちょっと待って。よー。やったやったー。モジュールオリルハルコン、オリハルコン。
No, that won't work. I must gather all the echoes.
何かを集めなきゃいけないのか。何もなし。 装備がまた手に入りましたよ。
No survivors.
さあ、じゃあ戻りましょうか。ここから出れないんだよね。あ、いった。おお。いろいろやってないことが多分あるんだろうけど。ここから上がったところが修道院だよね。
À la bonne heure, she's back.
Aegis, what a joy and relief to see you again.
Monsieur,
Welcome to our stronghold. I'm sure that everyone here is aware of the great debt we all owe you. As you can see, the most exhausted among us are growing stronger.
While the most determined are already planning our counterattack.
I did not expect to see you all together.
4 days ago, the representatives of the Third Estate gathered in a tennis court. They swore not to separate until they had established a constitution for the nation. But that was not the only oath we swore. All the honorable men who were at Versailles, representatives and patriots, members of the Club Breton, secretly swore to meet here if they were dispersed.
You, Aegis, have allowed them to gather once again. Though unfortunately many are missing, we still have hope.
Why did you choose to meet in this convent?
It was my idea. Voyez-vous, I stay here whenever my obligations bring me to Paris. No other retreat inspires such peace and contemplation. Et puis, truth be told, this building has always felt like a fortress to me. Just look at how thick these walls are.
For 2 whole days, the patriots in the quarter consolidated the outer walls to make it an impenetrable citadel. No automat has broken through our defenses yet.
Where are the monks, mon père?
They are secluded in their quarters, praying for the salvation of the people of Paris. However, we bear no illusions. We are weak, we are divided.
And we are unarmed. Without you, without your warrior strength, we have no chance of turning things around.
You are sent by heaven above, Aegis. From now on, you may consider the Cordelia Convent your headquarters and a welcome refuge.
We must speak, you and I, in private, if you please. Monsieur de Lafayette must not hear a word of what I'm about to tell you.
What do you mean? You all seem to be certain that I will use my strengths to serve your cause. Are you forgetting that I have a task to accomplish?
Not at all, madame. We all know and support your plan to free Monsieur de Vaucanson. That is why I've taken the time to think of a way for you to get to the Bastille.
I am listening.
There is a patriot in Paris whose pamphlets have aroused Monsieur de Lafayette's ire. His anger is so strong that the poor man had to disappear to escape arrest. I know that he is secretly hiding in the quarries in Montmartre. A labyrinth he is said to know like the back of his hand. If anyone can help you navigate the obstacles that keep you from the Bastille, it is the elusive Monsieur Marat.
Very well. I will go and find him. Monsieur Raymond.
Aegis, we are very pleased to see you again. It was very unwise of us to leave the Société without such a capable bodyguard as yourself. It is a miracle that we got here safely.
What do you want to talk to me about?
Have you ever heard of the Club de Massiac, Aegis?
No, monsieur.
It's an association that meets at the Hotel de Massiac, just west of Les Halles. It counts some of the wealthiest plantation owners in the empire. Those from Saint-Domingue and the Petite Santilles are most formidable adversaries. They are waging a war of influence to keep the slave trade going, and resort to the vilest methods to achieve their ends. They worship nothing but money. Their greed is matched only by their cruelty. Regrettably, my interests occasionally require me to suffer their company. 2 months ago, I was in Le Havre to settle some business with the Admiralty, when I overheard a conversation between two planters from Bastère. If they are to be believed, the Club de Massiac is plotting to create sleepless slaves, des esclaves sans sommeil. Those were their exact words. It's hard to say what this could possibly mean, but I fear they plan to administer some foul drug to their slaves to force them to toil day and night, without rest. Our organization will not let these poor souls endure such a hell. Aegis, we must look into this. It is a matter of great urgency.
You speak of greed, Monsieur Raymond. But could you enlighten us as to what makes you any different from the planters you condemn?
What exactly do you accuse me of, Monsieur de Robespierre? S'il vous plaît, do tell.
Do you not also exploit the labor of these poor souls yourself on your indigo plantation?
I fight every minute of every day to improve their condition. No one would have the audacity to deny this.
If that's the case, then why wait? Free them. You preach abolition, yet you continue to line your pockets at their expense. The truth is, you refuse to upend the established colonial order because your entire fortune depends on it.
It's easy to criticize from atop Mount Olympus, Maximilian. You know nothing of the realities of Saint-Domingue. What would happen to all these people if I freed them tomorrow? Without an education, without a livelihood, I would be condemning them to the most abject misery. No. I must act with both compassion and realism.
Any reform, revolutionary or not, must be taken step by step, with moderation and prudence.
This reform is not so difficult. I've begun it myself at La Belle Gabrielle, my plantation in Guyane. There you will not find slaves, but workers who earn a weekly wage. And my plantation is no less profitable.
Ah, yes, profit. Because that's the most important thing. Don't you see, the law of nature gives every man the right to cultivate his own land.
Monsieur, calm yourselves. I implore you. Now is no time to quarrel. What Monsieur Raymond has related to us is extremely worrying. We must find out more about this plot to create sleepless slaves as quickly as possible. Aegis, you are the only one who stands a chance of making it to the Hotel de Massiac alive.
ではでは次の目的地へ行こうではないですか。あ、報告しなきゃいけないのか。
Monsieur le Marquis,
I'm listening, Aegis.
I went to the meeting point you indicated. I had an unexpected encounter there.
Get to the facts. Who did you meet there?
Madame de Polignac, the Queen's favorite. She made no secret of her reason for being in that desolate place. So now I know all about the precious cargo that is the cause of your great concern.
Seigneur. The children. What happened? Tell me that nothing bad has happened to them.
That remains to be determined. One thing is certain. Charlotte and the young Dauphin are missing. The evidence points to an ambush by the Duc d'Orléans' men. They apparently attacked the wagon the children were hiding in.
How the hell did they know?
This ambush could not have taken place without an accomplice. You were betrayed.
A plague on Orléans and his damned informants. They have taken the children.
That still remains to be seen. It seems that the Duke's men were interrupted while carrying out their task. 3 of them lost their lives. A 4th was able to escape.
Excellent. I bet it was my hussars who sent the vermin running. But why the hell haven't they reported to me yet?
Because they perished. Every last one of them. Mowed down by the royal automats. I found their remains outside the stables.
Oh, no. The poor souls. But then, the children. They must be in the hands of the scoundrel Orléans.
We have no proof of this.
In that case, there is not a minute to lose. We must get to the bottom of this and save the children, if there is still time. Oh, if I could get my hands on that rat Marat. I'd find a way to make him talk, believe you me.
Goodbye, Monsieur le Marquis.
ルモニエ医師の医院に入れるのか行ってみよう。やはりこれでやっと行けるんだ。ルモニエ手書きの書類、見たことがない文字で書かれている。解読ができない。よかった、来れた。じゃあ戻りますか。あれ、こっちじゃないっけ。全然違った。あ、そういえばこの地下行ってないよね。どこに繋がってるんだろう。ああ、またやってしまった。おお。どこにつながっているんだい。あれ、行きたい方角には一応近づいてるかな。奈落の世捨て人。またミュージシャンの音がした。さて行き先はまあいるよね。
If Monsieur Marat is hiding somewhere in the depths of this quarry, I will have to use this mobile walkway.
いけるのかな。動かない。 まだまだ道のりはあるのかな。さあどこへ。この上かな。道のりが難しいよね。あそこは飛んでいけるのかな。いけなさそうです。他に行き方あんのかな。またお得意の道に迷う系かな。行ける場所ってでもこっちの上。こと？お、いけるね、いけるね。こっち？おお。
This mobile walkway leads to the depths of the quarry. I will explore the area and try to find a way to make it work.
Okay. でした。通行不可。上に行けると。こっちは行けないね。おお、びっくりした。で、こっからそっちへ行って、 またいるね。よしよし、進みましょう。起動。
Here we go. That should work.
これで表というか昇降機が動くのかな。これも別に動く。あ、これがそういうことか。下につながってて開けるといつでも出入りできるよと。で、こっちか。おー。進もう。合ってんのかな。合ってるかな。そこはさっきいたところかな。違うか、こっち側の裏なのか。どっち？あっちか。ウエストがたくさんある。この下、本当に迷路みたい。 か通れない。いやー、いっぱい出てくるわ。だけどここが開かないから、こっちから矢印があるけど、逆行ってみる。あ、行き止まり。お、そこの上。なんかすごい減っちゃった。これはやってしまったかな。ちょっと逃げちゃった。まだまだ先か。お、ボスじゃないかい。この感じは。
Monsieur Marat's men waged a terrible fight here. Some of these poor men were trampled to death.
圧死している。あれか。結構順調に、ボスに関しては順調に 一回で倒せてる。で、ここから先ですよ。合ってる？
They barricaded themselves in to escape the enemy. The only way through is the hard way.
Sa 誰もいない。
Look at them, parading around like peacocks. These scoundrels, rotten to their very core. See how they proudly display their vices and shameful privileges, tirelessly working to drag morality through the mud, trampling love itself.
The Queen is said to have read your liaison before her husband banned it. It's hilarious, isn't it?
I'm not surprised. No matter how hard I work to denounce their immoral practices, the aristocrats saw my novel as nothing more than a light-hearted bit of fluff. How naive I was to imagine that my pen could slice away the gangrene of their debauchery.
Well, fortunately, you have more than one string to your bow, mon capitaine.
Sate, 行き先をチェック。解放。開けれないのとかもあるのか。なんか装備を変えるべきなのか。
Monsieur Marat.
Huh? Hey? Who goes there? La diable, je m'attendais. So this is the famous Huntress Diana I've heard so much about. Truly, 'tis an honor, madame. Now let me have a look at you. Oh, oui. You're just as they described. An angel of death, descended from the heavens to vanquish the clockwork tyrant.
Who depicted me this way, monsieur?
Mes compagnons, madame. Chief among them is Monsieur Chaudelot de la Clos. They have observed you dispensing justice all over the city. A most expeditious justice at that, as befits the crimes committed by our good king. What a strange machine you are. Gifted with intelligence, clearly, but also with speech and the freedom to do as you please. Cependant, you are still an automat. Who is your master?
It was on the Queen's orders that I came to Paris.
The poor thing. To what new level of desperation has her husband's madness driven her? Does she finally intend to leave this kingdom, where she should never have set her dainty little feet?
No, monsieur. She means to put an end to her husband's madness.
What, with you? You in what army? That's quite amusing, you must admit.
And you, Monsieur Marat? Who is your master?
I serve not a master, but a cause. That of the Duc d'Orléans. His cousin the king has no place on that throne, and nor does his wretched dynasty. The Bourbons, along with their wars, their crimes, and their vices, are finished. It's high time their scepter be passed to an enlightened, just monarch. One who is sympathetic to the people's sufferings. But now that I think about it, madame, look at us. We've been standing around chatting like old friends for several minutes, and I still don't know to what I owe the pleasure of your visit.
I must go to the Bastille, where Monsieur de Vaucanson is imprisoned.
Oui. Such a sad fate for a king's lackey. And what do you want with your creator? This man whose blood-stained hands built the army that's currently setting Paris ablaze.
What Vaucanson has done, only Vaucanson can undo.
Fair enough. Alas, while I come and go as I please through these tunnels, it is impossible to enter the fortress.
Impossible, dites-vous?
A sanguinary automat is spreading death and terror in the depths of this quarry. At the cost of their lives, my comrades were able to sabotage the floor of the cave to limit its movements. Nevertheless, it stands between you and the tunnel that leads to the Quartier du Temple, and that's the only way to reach the Bastille.
And yet that's exactly what I intend to do, Monsieur Marat.
À votre guise. I shall not attempt to dissuade you. There is one small thing, though. I had to disable the mobile walkways to protect myself from the automats. But since you managed to come here, I assume you already know a lot about these devices.
Indeed.
Here. This would allow you to reach the lower tunnels.
Mm, 昇降機がまたどうにかなるのかな。
Have you fixed the walkway?
I am working on it, Monsieur Marat.
That's the only way to reach the lower tunnels. The mechanism is on this level, near the walkway.
Who laid on this blood-stained mattress?
Oh, it's a strange story. I suppose you heard about what happened in Place Dauphine?
Indeed. I went there.
Well, we took in one of the survivors of the massacre. The only survivor, it seems. Despite his serious injuries, he was particularly talkative.
What did he tell you?
He kept saying that Lafayette was a traitor in the king's pay. That the flaxen-haired hero had deliberately handed his brand new National Guard over to the automats.
What evidence did your guest have?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. It was based on a simple rumor that was circulating in the camp shortly before the Royal Army attacked. It would appear that several volunteers carried a yellow cartridge in their cartridge pouches. Most likely a subtle way for the conspirators to recognize each other. The subsequent disaster would tend to confirm this hypothesis. Vous ne croyez pas?
These are suspicions. Nothing more.
Right you are. Oh, if only I had proof of this conspiracy. Then I'd be able to scutter the ambitions of that cur Lafayette for good. The would-be dictator's plans would be foiled.
I must get to the bottom of this urgently.
Very well. I encourage you to do so. But remember that the Marquis could not have acted alone. If you can't find anything implicating him, look into the members of his staff. Start in Place Dauphine, where those brigands sullied the ground with their boots.
Monsieur Marat, did you take part in an operation that aimed to kidnap the Dauphin and his sister Charlotte?
Me take part in an operation? Nonsense. My only weapon is my pen, and I have sharpened it, believe you me. That said, we did receive some information concerning the children. Unfortunately, I'm sworn to secrecy. If such an operation did indeed take place, Monsieur de Leclos would have been the one behind it. Alas, I fear that he is no longer of this world. There is little doubt that he and his men fell in the galleries.
Dites-moi, Monsieur Marat, what exactly are you doing hiding in a quarry?
I've made a lot of enemies.
In my publications, I have always denounced the corrupt, and those who corrupt them. These vampires who cheat the weak and bleed the nation dry. Chief among them? That crook Lafayette. That Trenz Sabre. A career soldier who thinks he's Caesar. Not content to maintain an army of rats, this Blondin has all the Châtelet's judges in his pocket. It seems my prose upset him, as he swore to hunt me down. If I hadn't fled, I'd have been done for, there's no doubt about that.
Who are your compagnons?
Patriots who come and go in the quarries throughout the city, under the command of Monsieur Leclos. Alas, there are few left. And I wager that it won't be long before the machines that have taken over our hiding place find me. My hours are numbered. Mais vous-même, have you found any companions for yourself?
Members and supporters of the Third Estate have gathered at the Cordelier Convent.
Would you be so kind as to name them?
In addition to Monsieur de Robespierre, the Comte de Mirabeau is there.
Le Flambeau de Provence. An artful chameleon who skillfully dons every colour of the rainbow.
The Marquis de Lafayette, Monsignor de...
Say no more. They're just the privileged class celebrating the marriage of cowardice and treason. With adversaries like them, the king is sure to triumph.
Who is Monsieur de Leclos?
A brilliant writer whose pen has shaken the old world, but is also an experienced military engineer, who has sworn his sword to our common cause, to his great misfortune, it would appear. There is little doubt that he died leading his men through the tunnels.
Thanks to what I learned from Monsieur Marat, I will use the mobile walkway to reach the lower levels. Voila. That should have fixed the walkway.
なんか怪しいな。お、怪しくなかった。でした。よし、行きましょう行きましょう。お、銃剣って読むのかな。すごそうじゃない、なんか。お、来た。で、次はどこへ行きますか？ 上。こっちか。いただいておきましょう。わお。待って、そう。ケンタウロス。危ない。強いね。やばい。ああ。 なんとか倒しました。
I must gather the 3 echoes.
他行けるとこないんだよね、多分。いやー、なんとか勝ててよかった。これで上昇する。そっか、下に来てたから。いやー、ボスもここまで、今のボス倒すまでは結構順調に来ていたけど、さすがに強かった。畑と葡萄園。行き先は
Here you are at last. This is where the path to the Bastille begins. And to think, I would have never thought you'd make it this far. Cependant, I would advise you not to rush. The fighting in these tunnels has weakened the structure. If you go in there, I'm afraid you won't be able to turn back. Therefore, I have just one bit of advice to give you. Before going any further, make sure you're not leaving behind any unfinished business. Any commitments that you have not fully met. I shall return to my hiding place. In these unsure times, you can never be too careful. Ne croyez-vous pas?
やり残したことはないか。
If I take one more step, there will be no turning back. This path will lead me straight to the Quartier du Temple.
そう言われるとちょっと不安になる。やり残したことないと信じていこう。とだ、もう戻ってこれないんだ。進もう進もう。なんかいるし。あそこか。上にも行けるか。ここから行けるかな。行けない。お、やばい。あ、こっちも上がある。どうやって行くんだろう。どこかから行けるのかな。今こっちから来たのか。 けないね。よしよし。あら、これ下行くとどこか行って、あ、この上行くとさっきの上のエリアを探索できるのかなね。そのようだ。よし。あれ、あーでも向こうは行けないのか。ダメだ。サクサクと行きましょう。おっと、こう下に降りるのかい。おう。こういうこともできるのか。大穴。あっちだね。わお。やられちゃうよー。危ない危ない。ちょっとミュージシャンの音楽、なんか音楽が聞こえる。嫌な予感しかしない。あそこに落ちてもいけるのか。じゃあ行こうか。自分も落ちそうだけど戦って。よーしよーし。さて、どこにミュージシャンがいるのかな。どう行くのが正解ですか。つかめない。ここを伝っていくのか。上に登れるんですか。登れないじゃん。 あ、こっから回っていけと。あ、いたいた、ミュージシャン。ミュージシャンもいるし、他にもいるっていうことかな。ミュージシャン一人だけだった。これであそこに飛び移る。さあ、だいぶ来たかな。だいぶ来たような気がする。お、ベスター。さあ、進んでいこう。またあの人がいる。いやー、なかなかびっくりした。電気の離れだ。あれ、ここはこれだけか。こっち、やっぱこっちから行くのか。どこに行けば良いですか。あっちか。ああ。おお。危ない。で、こっちか。バスティーユへ向かう。ついに地上へ出れるのかな。
There's no turning back.
Oh.
From now on, I will have to do without a carriage. The Bastille is to the south of the Temple.
タンプルの南。馬車は使えないと。よし、じゃあ行きますが、ね、こっちでこっちにもどっち行く方がいいのかな。こっからだとお、気づくの早いね。こっちから負けられはしないと。この上行きたいけど行けない。なんかある。手紙か。伝令。ということはあっち側ね。いるんだよね。さて、特段ここは何かある感じではないと。ここっていやー、なんか嫌な感じ。いるの？上にいるのか。オッケー。でもどうする？どうやってあの上行くんだ？おおおお、あそこはどうやって行くんだ？今は行けないのかな？やだね。あー、行き先はそこなんだ。ちょっと待って、こっちだったけど。 行ってみるか。あ、間違えた。こっちからも行けるね。あ、行けないか。こっちはおっと、ホテル・ドゥ・グランプリウール。ホテルですか。来たよ。恐ろしい。たくさん来たね。こちらはもういないのかな、敵は。で、行き先は合ってる？合ってるね。ん？なんかすごい音楽が。何今の。ウエスタがあります。マレ地区。またミュージシャンか。バスティーユへ向かう。ここは開かないんだよね。とりあえず降りるか。こっちは特に何もなし。おっと、さてこっちも行けないのかな。行けないね。おっと、これでどこ行くのかな。こっちか。こっちは何もないと。 はさっきの、あ、これでどっか行けるの？あれ、これ戻ってきただけか、こっちに。あっちだね。戻ってきちゃいました。おお。あー、間違えた。あー、危ない。わお。危ない。告知文。で、ここからまたマレ地区。こっちでいいのかな。こっちもあった。いろいろ行けそうなところはあるけども、あっちか。おお。こって開けれる？おお、開けれる。これでどこにつながっ、あ、さっきのところか。おっと。これでどこへ行くんだ？こっちの方だったよね。さて、たどり着くか。ん？
Mes compagnons, my dear friends, I don't deserve to outlive them.
What are you blaming yourself for, monsieur?
No! Get back! Assassin!
I'm not your enemy. My only aim is to defeat the royal army.
Why should I believe you? It's true that you can speak. Maybe you're truly not one of them.
生存者。ロワイヤル広場。お、なんかあそこうねうねしてるからいるね。ボス戦ですか。
Cannons destroyed the square. What a ghastly massacre. It seems that the artillerymen used Monsieur Leclos' devastating cannonballs.
ウエスタンないかな。ウエスタンないか。 なんだよー。やばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばい。ちょっと回復。おお、いけた。通れない。お、いる。あれは普通の敵だよね。あっちになんかいるけど、これどうしよう。おっと、どっから来てる。あ、落ちちゃった。とりあえずいろいろ行ってみようか。バスティーユ地下。あ、いろんなところから出れるのか。お、あ、そうなんだ。倒さないとダメなんだ。やっぱり。行ってみようか。ここも開かないよね。お、開く。こっちは、あ、なるほど。なんとなく分かった。誰にしょ。あ、これがボスなのか。それは気づかんで。 とちょっと。
はい。では今回はここまでにしたいと思います。長々と最後までお付き合いいただきましてありがとうございました。またゆるりと配信していきますので、よろしければ動画の評価、チャンネル登録していただけると嬉しいです。それではご視聴いただきありがとうございました。